What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be going through the step-by-step process I take to take apart a dirt bike. In this case, it was my YZ125 2002. So as you can see, I've got the entire bike on this shelf, from the swing arm and suspension, to the engine and braking components and some other miscellaneous parts, to the chassis, exhaust, and triple clamps. So the engine's going to be a separate video. I'm not going to be taking that down in this video. This is just going to be how to tear apart your bike in one process. So let's get to it. So we're going to start just by removing the plastics. Got some air filters drying. I washed two of my good filters today, and I decided to wash the filter in the bike I bought because it turns out it's a twin air filter. It was so dirty when I got it, I didn't know what it was until I took it off. Next, we're going to remove the exhaust. Alright, what we're going to do next is start by removing some of the electronics and the controls such as clutch and throttle cable. Cutting zip ties is so satisfying. Our little rubber bumpers. So that's the kill switch. Nasty. And this is how I got the bike. Upper engine mount and some rad hoses. The exhaust O-ring for the silencer. Yeah. So we remove these old grips, hey? The rubber housing over the throttle cable housing is pretty torn up there. Fortunately, I have a nice new set of ODI lock-on grips I can use here. So I've removed the clutch cable from the actuating arm. Clutch cables are usually fairly inexpensive items that you should probably replace. I really need a tripod. Nice. This perch has seen better days. Check out these bolts. Completely chewed up. Well, hope for the best. Well, that could have went a lot worse. At least they weren't over tightened. What are these bars even? Oh, they're old Renthal bars. Nice. So the heads on these bolts were stripped pretty badly. Had to pound a flat top into it, but they finally came free, so we got her. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but there are some nasty gouges in the back of this slide. Ooh. Rough times. Next thing we're going to take off is the subframe, and then we can get our carburetor off as well. Could be worse, I guess. Vent hoses on point. Sweet. So I popped off the master link. You can pull this chain off now. Garbage. Alright guys, it's Sunday. Got a nice bit done last night. Today we're going to try and get the chassis taken down. So we'll start with removing the rear wheel and swing arm, linkage, suspension. Then we'll probably remove the engine and then work our way towards the front. Plastic hammer is key. Enough force to persuade whatever it is you're trying to persuade, but not hard enough that's going to damage any threads. And when the plastic no longer does it, you can move to brass. Brass is great for punching things out, but also not damaging threads. She's in there good.
Somebody thought it'd be a good idea to glue a nut to the axle block. Not sure what's going on here or what the logic behind that was, but first time I've seen that. Excellent. Very strange. One and number two. Alright, so we're going to start to remove the shock, swing arm, and linkage components. From experience, it's been easiest if you break all these nuts and bolts free before actually removing anything. That way you have all the leverage you need to actually remove anything that might be seized or just a little challenging to get off. Most likely a washer in there. That's what I'm after. That's gonna need some persuasion. So it looks like this bolt is seized in there pretty good. I've had a lot of heat on it. I've been spraying it with some penetrating lube, but it looks like it might have to be thrown in the press to pop that one out. So in the meantime, we're just going to remove the other components and hope for the best. Smooth as butter. For bolts where my brass punch won't fit, I usually just use an extension. Surprised this one's coming out as smooth as it is. That is nasty. Wow. Not good. So this is the bolt that is seized right in there. I've been struggling to get it out, but I think it's going to be a quick fix with a press. The fun part. Beautiful. Hopefully this one goes smooth. The front axle on my YZ125 when I took that down was an absolute nightmare. The bushing that goes between the two wheel bearings and the hub was seized solid to the axle. And I had to basically carefully cut it off until it was weak enough to pound off. So let's hope this one goes a little smoother.
On the YZ125, the triple clamp was absolutely seized into the frame. Hopefully we won't have the same issue on this one. Oh no, it's buttery smooth. Oh wow, the bearings actually still have grease. Would you look at that? Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this video. As you can see, we've got the bike taken down completely. It's a pretty successful job. One important thing to note if you guys are going to be doing this is to make sure you stay organized. Like, I always bag up most of my bolts. Even though a lot of them need to be replaced, it's good to know what came from where. It just helps to keep things organized. This is especially important if your build is going to be taking you like months or like a significant amount of time, or if you have more than one build going on at a time, or you're doing maintenance on other bikes. It's just a good to know what belongs to what, so that way you don't mix things up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything you'd like to know, feel free to reach out to me. You know, you can comment on this video or message me on Instagram. Be happy to help out or just to have a general conversation about dirt bikes. So you can follow me on Instagram at selectmx with 2 T's, or subscribe to my channel to get more info and see future videos. Thanks.